Oh my god.
We don't think we want to know, maybe.
Someone taped it on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I pulled that back, I was like, wow, I gotta stop watching Criminal Minds. It's the first thing that went through my head.
In September of 2022, police officers with the Ann Arbor Police Department arrive at a downtown apartment complex to perform a routine welfare check. Despite the routine nature of the call, officers are unaware of the sickening scene awaiting them behind the door. The following series of body cam videos have never been seen before. On the afternoon of September 1st, emergency services at Ann Arbor receive a call requesting a welfare check.
I'm a social worker with Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels, and I was calling to request a non-emergency wellness check for one of our clients.
And do you know that client's name?
Yep, it's Patricia Falkenstern.
As the call continues, the social worker shares an odd detail about the situation.
And just so as a heads up, the neighbor has been answering her door. They are sometimes friendly with each other and other times not friendly with each other. And he's saying that she's there and sleeping, but we haven't been able to actually get in and verify that she's okay.
Employees and social work officials at Meals on Wheels inform authorities about interacting with Patty regularly and that her continuous absence is out of character.
Okay, well, I have an officer go out there.
As officers are dispatched to Patty's apartment, nothing is going to prepare them for the depraved scene lurking behind her apartment's door.
Hey, Patty, you in there?
What's that?
Hey, Keith. It's Ann Arbor. Police. You with Patty?
No, she's out.
Oh, you mind opening up?
What's the problem?
Oh, Meals, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Meals on...
I didn't have my walker.
Oh, okay. Meals on Wheels has been calling because I guess she hasn't been answering the door. They were worried about her.
No, I answered. No, I live next door. I answered the door.
For Meals on Wheels?
Yeah.
Okay. But is Patty here?
No,
Oh, where's she at?
I don't know.
You got her phone number? We can call her? We got to make sure she's okay.
I don't know her number. It's a 616 number.
Okay. Do you mind if we take a look in there and make sure she's all right?
She's not here.
Okay, where'd she go?
I don't know.
Well, you told me she went to the store earlier. Now you're telling me you don't know. You're not in any trouble. Nobody's in any trouble. We just got to make sure she's okay.
I'm sure she's okay.
Okay. How long
She went to the co-op.
How long she been gone?
I haven't a clue. I don't know.
Keith, you're not giving me the warm and fuzzies, man. I just need to make sure Patty's okay.
She's not here.
Just as the social worker mentioned on the emergency call, Patty's friend and neighbor Keith Kwasinski has answered her door and strangely is now resisting letting the officers inside.
Okay. I just want to check and make sure, because if I don't check and somebody's going to call and say I didn't do my job right, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. It'll take us 5 seconds to take a couple steps, look around, make sure she's not here, and then we'll go check the co-op for her. But I just want to make sure she's not in here.
No, she's not here.
Okay. Then give me 10 seconds to check and I'll be on my way. That's all I'm asking. We've met before. You and I have had many conversations.
Oh, hell yeah.
Keith and Patty are no strangers to Officer Favor, who has run welfare checks on both of them on multiple occasions in the past, something that he will be sure to inform his team of shortly.
I'm not trying to ham nobody up.
I was working on getting rid of the trash.
Don't worry about, I'm not judging any of that. All I got to do to make sure I'm doing my job right is verify she's not in here so that we can let Meals on Wheels know, because they're going to keep calling.
I didn't have my walker with me.
Oh, I got you. Do you mind if we just come check? That's all I'm asking. We'll be 10 seconds.
Get rid of this trash.
I'm not worried about the trash, Keith. I promise. I got my own trash.
No, but I got to get on my walker.
Well, just let me in. You can get in your walker.
Hold on a minute.
All right. Did Patty take her walker with her?
No, she decided to go independent today.
Yeah, that's what I'm not.
So much the action was so intoxicated.
It's usually like me coming up next stuff.
Yeah.
After several tense minutes of negotiation, officers finally enter the apartment. but nothing can prepare them for the horror that awaits them inside.
That's not your walker, is it? That's a weird walker.
No, my walker's right there.
Oh, I thought you were going for your walker.
I fell over that damn thing the other night, hurt my shoulder.
Oh no, you need any medical attention or anything we can help you with?
No, ain't nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag that out in the hallway and fold it up and get rid of it.
Okay. Do you mind if we just look through real quick and then we'll be out of here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna try and not get too much in your way. Well, that would make me 5. I don't know if I want to be 5 again. Oh boy, take him into custody, Rourke. Put your hands behind your back, Keith. Keith.
Hands behind your back. Relax. Relax. Relax.
In a bone-chilling discovery, Officer Favor has just found Patty's body lying on the floor. While the cause for her demise remains unknown, Keith's unusual behavior and attempt to keep officers from entering raise serious suspicions. Keith is immediately detained as Officer Favor moves to secure the crime scene.
I didn't do anything. I found the body. I didn't know how to go about it.
Just be quiet.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
I didn't do anything. Somebody else was here. Sometimes you don't like her, don't
Be
you?
quiet.
As Keith continues to justify his innocence, officers call for backup.
I'm gonna need a supervisor and HVA out here.
How am I gonna walk without my walker?
You're gonna sit right there is what you're gonna do.
I didn't do it. I didn't know how to. I don't even have my wallet. I didn't do anything. I didn't know how to go about doing it because I always get blamed for other people's crap.
While officers have found Patty's body, they've still only scratched the surface of the more horrific discoveries that await them.
Do you have anything on you that I need to be concerned with? Anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me?
No way.
Okay.
I don't even have my wallet. I don't have my glasses. Oh, can I drop that off that pause?
Where that's I don't think where you need to worry about dropping nothing off.
Yeah, I was gonna go and pull it.
And that's fine.
Keith's chilling concern with mundane errands in the face of this eerie discovery is quite concerning.
I don't have my. If I got my keys around my neck.
Lanyard right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
What, you're gonna leave it open?
One partner's in there.
While an officer assists Keith as they prepare to leave the crime scene, officers are yet to find out about the truly disturbing details that lie ahead.
What the hell is that? How am I gonna get in there?
You're just gonna go butt first? It's all right. Didn't mean to step on your foot there. If you need to push against my feet with your foot, go ahead.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Officer Favor calls his supervisor to relay details of the gruesome discovery they've made and some of the observations he has made so far.
Hey, Sarge. I don't know if you're familiar with Keith and Patty, but Patty is on the floor with a plastic bag taped around her head, and she is clearly gone. It's like across her cheek, around to like the back of her head. I mean, I don't know if it was, but obviously some kind of asphyxiation. Oh yeah, I was not expecting this. Be like a neck injury or something along those lines if there's anything on it. Like probably in early August, maybe late July from the way it's healed over.
While Officer Favor is trying to understand the nature of the crime, he relays more information about the supposed relationship Patty and Keith shared.
Yeah, and I found a bag in here with his name, his last name on it. I think that they both kind of live here. Like, I'm not exactly sure 100% the full dynamic But anytime that I ever deal with either of them, usually Patty calls because she gets intoxicated and can't find him, and he's just like out on the sidewalk smoking or something. And they'll go in and out of each other's apartments. I found mail and paperwork and stuff with his name on it in here. So they kind of just go back and forth. I mean, I guess they're dating, living together, you know, whatever.
On September 14, 2019, 2 years before this incident, Patty had arrived home to discover that someone had picked the lock of her apartment's front door and left a stray box full of shoes inside. More disturbingly, she discovered that some of her underwear was missing. After calling maintenance and pushing a heavy chest to barricade herself inside, she told her daughter that she was being stalked by some weirdo in the building who knew her schedule. While Patty was never able to find the person who had broken into her apartment, on this day, police are facing a unique situation involving her. As Officer Favor scrambles through more evidence to identify what may have led to Patty's tragic demise, he shares one probable possibility with the supervisor.
I think, so I called dispatch because the injury to her neck is, I mean, it's healed over. If it was an attempt a while back, I was just going to see if they could pull any CAD notes. But there's like, they searched Clemmis and there's a assault DV with them from last year or so, and all his stuff should be pretty prominent in there. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised to see him answer the door. I was a little surprised to see her in the state that she's in, but him being here, that didn't surprise me at all.
While Officer Favor reports that he cannot confirm if Patty took her own life, he begins to search the house as he fishes for any evidence that can help them crack the case. His search is soon brought to a halt when an HVA examiner arrives, and more details of Patty and Keith's relationship become clear.
Patty is in the living room. Appears that she has a plastic bag taped to her head. I don't know if this was a...
Yeah, I see some like leggage here. It's hard
Yeah.
to say, yeah. I didn't like a lot of domestic stuff.
I think, like, they both get drunk and just... they'll want each other to leave their apartment, and they get into what I guess you could call a pushing match. But like I said, most of the times, neither of them can walk on their own, so it's not like they get too intense.
As more officers arrive on the scene and catalog the grim details, Officer Favor shares some notes with Officer Rourke.
How long does it look like these things?
I mean, I think at least a day or two. But it kind of looks like it's healed over, like it's not scabbed up, but it's not an open sore.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that there's some level of homicide in here, so I'm not going in any further than I need to.
Yeah, well, I guess good thing I decided to ride today, huh? So yeah.
First, I thought you were kidding.
Well, trust me, when I pulled that back, I was like, oh, I gotta stop watching Criminal Minds. Just the first thing that went through my head.
Like it's funny because we've had a lot of interactions with people just walking up to our cars, like, anything going on? The only troublemaker if you brought it, you know, something like that. Oh, looks like you caught me. Hello. So it's been that every interaction, and then we're sitting there, and he goes, take him into custody. And I was like, oh, take him into custody. All right.
As officers continue their banter, Keith is brought to the police station for questioning.
Oh, sir. I'm Sergeant Petterly. Do you understand why you're here right now?
I don't really understand. I didn't do anything.
Well, we got to talk to you about everything going on at your friend's apartment there.
Right.
So that's why you're here. You're just here so we can talk to you about all that stuff that's going on, all right? How is your health overall?
My health is shot. I've got arthritis, COPD. I've had numerous breaks in my bones. I've had a concussion.
Can you blow deep into the straw, please? Blow, 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 blow. You're good. You can stop. Thank you.
After getting his medical history and running several other checks, officers place him in a holding cell to be questioned later. The harrowing truths that would surface during the interrogation would rattle the entire investigating team. Back at the crime scene, detectives Jamil and McDonough arrive at Patty's apartment and get filled in on the events that led to this shocking discovery.
This was like this, though, when you guys came in?
Yep, I did step on it before I knew that there was a body with a plastic bag wrapped around its face.
Just as the detectives are discussing details with Officer Favor, Detective Jamil makes a stomach-churning discovery that speaks to the deplorable living conditions in the apartment.
He's everywhere on the floor.
I feel like that's normal for her, though. He's on the floor.
Yeah, so I think those are baby wipes and an
Feces is infectious.
adult diaper.
Okay, well, I'm not standing with that right now. We'll just make it. Is that feces or what? That looks like feces from here. Okay. We're waiting for Sean.
Both of those would be normal for in here.
What the feces and blood on the floor have to do with Patty's death will become a poignant point in the case later. Meanwhile, Detective Jamil makes another curious observation that eliminates one of Officer Favor's theories.
And that's someone taped that on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how could she do it?
So he did say to Rourke, after I told Rourke to take him into custody, I came back around here, we put him in handcuffs, and he said that he just found the body. He didn't do anything. He didn't know what to do. And then he made a comment about how she has hit him in the past. We didn't question him. Nothing.
The ligature and strange markings around Patty's neck the HVA examiner brought up earlier will soon add another twist as to the possible cause of death.
Just like a throat.
Looks like it, yeah. So we're gonna have.
It's healed over. You gotta find a knife.
Yeah, but it looks like, it doesn't look necessarily that it's healed over.
It's
you know,
gagged over, like, yeah, no.
started and didn't dig in.
Yeah.
And it was,
So it's just like fatty tissue, kind of? Because
It's hard to tell. Because
looks very strange.
After finding no evidence of the presence of anyone else except for Keith in Patty's apartment, detectives turn Patty's body over to the medical examiner. As Keith is brought in for interrogation, even these seasoned detectives are not prepared for the deviant details he's about to reveal.
Patty or Patricia Falkenstern, who is she to you?
She's just a neighbor.
Just a neighbor?
People would say that she's my girlfriend, because a lot of times we go out together. But she's not my girlfriend. We don't have or nothing. She don't want and I can't have.
A neighbor of Keith's and Patty's would later inform the police that Keith often told people that Patty was his girlfriend. However, Patty always denied such a claim.
What were you doing in Patty's apartment today?
I went over this morning.
Okay.
The security left at 1. My phone was dead. I should have told Meals and Wheels about it when she was there, but I guess I got scared. I hadn't seen her since Saturday. That's when we get Meals on Wheels 3 times a week. And then we got into an argument about the sausage. I didn't throw it out and I didn't eat it.
While Keith claims to have discovered the body on Tuesday at 2 a.m, officers had only entered the apartment on Thursday afternoon, 2 days later.
All right, so when you went in there, what happened?
I freaked out.
Why did you freak out?
No, she's laying in the middle of the floor.
Where was she laying when you went in there?
In the middle of the living room.
Middle of the living room?
I covered her up with the blanket that she hated. She had a bunch of sores on her, and holes and a bunch of dots on her. Never saw anything like that before in my life.
As hard as Keith tries, the detectives are not sold on his story.
You were found at the scene with Patty.
Yes.
With a bag around her head.
That's what puzzles me right there.
And what puzzles us, too.
No, then they used my materials.
What do you mean they used your materials?
My tape.
What do you mean your tape?
My blue masking tape.
To do what?
To wrap the damn bag around her. They used my materials. I was going to fix her windowsill.
So what's peculiar to me is you go into a room. Did you know she was dead at that time?
No. I knew something was wrong. With a bag over her head.
Mm-hmm. And how did that bag get over her head?
Well, I don't know that. I didn't do it.
But at no time you called the police to say, there's a dead body in here.
My phone has 04.
Having heard enough of Keith's excuses, Detective McDonough cuts straight to the chase.
Keith, it's your tape on her. It's your DNA on there. It's your DNA that's going to be on the bag.
I didn't wrap her up.
Keith, you came into the apartment. You've already told us that you covered her body up.
Yeah.
You got in an argument with her.
No, I didn't.
And it led to you strangling her.
No.
That's what happened. Keith.
We got into a little squabble on Saturday about the meat.
Keith's offhand comment about the meat will become more important than anyone realizes. Over 3 hours later, Keith's stubborn facade finally cracks under the force of interrogation.
During the argument, it became physical. Explain that part to me.
I don't know.
The vacuum was there. Did you pick up the vacuum cord at some point and wrap it around her neck?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, you guess, or yes, you did?
Apparently I did.
I know you're using a walker, but if you stood up, could you show me how you put the cord around her neck?
I just wrapped it on.
The autopsy report will confirm that Patty had horizontal ligature marks around her neck, indicating homicide.
So she never fought back?
No.
Never resisted? So what happened after you strangled her and she was dead? You killed her?
Mm-hmm. I think it went home.
And then what happened?
I might have had a snack and I went to bed.
At what point did you cover her head with the bag?
I don't know.
Okay. Why did you cover her head with the bag?
Guess I didn't want to see her.
So she'd been dead since Tuesday morning, late morning then.
Probably.
Keith confesses to spending 2 days alone with Patty's body inside her apartment and even admits to sleeping over on Wednesday night. It is what he does during these days that sends a chill down the detective's spine.
I don't know why I pulled her pants or whatever down.
But you're admitting you pulled her pants down.
Yes. I don't know why, because I couldn't do anything anyway.
Did you try?
No.
Did you use your fingers?
Yeah.
You did. To her or
probably both.
The autopsy report will also confirm that Patty had abrasions to those areas, indicating trauma. While searching Patty's apartment, authorities found more evidence alluding to these shocking implications.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I'm a little concerned about the coloring towards the end there.
We'll let the Michelle figure that out.
What is that?
Don't think you want to know, maybe.
Oh my god.
We hear.
That's not.
Yeah, we don't know what that is yet. We're gonna let you guys figure that one out.
Yeah.
Back in the interrogation room, detectives bring up this disturbing object they'd found in Patty's apartment.
there was a bottle in the apartment with a long cylindrical.
Oh, that was going to be my swan or a goose.
Yes, but it appeared to have possible fecal matter and or blood on it. Not in your apartment, in her apartment.
Yeah, but she's the one that pooped on the floor.
Okay. After you killed her, she pooped on the floor?
No,
Prior
before.
to? Did you penetrate her body with fingers or other foreign objects?
I think I did.
The demented nature of Keith's crime is apparent, but the answer to what set off this disgusting series of deplorable decisions is even more disturbing.
I don't know why I did it.
Okay.
I'm not a violent person.
So she didn't say anything to, like, you were standing up.
Earlier in the day she did.
What'd she say?
And I ate her meat or threw it out, and I didn't do either. I don't know what she did with it.
Outrageously, Keith claims that he killed and violated Patty because of an argument stemming from sausages from Meals on Wheels. On February 1st, 2024, he pleaded no contest to murder in the second degree and disinterment and mutilation of a dead body. On April 26, 2024, he was sentenced and remanded to the Michigan Department of Corrections, where he will spend the next 25 years to life behind bars.
I want to get out of this house. Her mom's did foster care for 14 years. She's adopted these 7 kids.
They make YouTube videos. What's the longest she's ever made you go without eating?
4 days. Straight 4 days.
No food and no water?
No food, no water.
Oh, I'm gonna have a better family.
You want to have a better family?
They're ready to kill me.
With over 800,000 subscribers at its height in 2019, the Fantastic Adventures YouTube channel is a showcase of wholesome family entertainment in the digital age. But as Michelle Hobson's adopted kids paint a picture of perfect childhood joy in front of the cameras, they are mercilessly subjected to cruelty and sadism behind the scenes. It's only when one brave child comes forward with the truth that police realize the monstrous horrors that have unfolded in this house of misery. Names of all children in this video have been changed to protect their identity. On March 13, 2019, police in Maricopa, Arizona field a call from a young woman named Megan who wants to file a disturbing report. Please note that all suspects charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Okay, and what did you want to report?
Child. I guess that sums it up the best.
Okay, is your child involved, or is it something that you know that's happening to someone else's child, or?
It's my sibling. It's my little sibling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my family.
With these dreadful words hanging in the air, the dispatcher arranges for officers to meet with Megan and her sister Jordan outside the Maricopa Police Department. The responding officers quickly realize that this isn't just about one child.
So it's 9 people in the home. 2 are 2 adult brothers and 7 are foster kids. Her mom's did foster care for 14 years. She's adopted these 7 kids.
Megan explains that her adopted sister Stacy has made some shocking allegations. With cell phone in hand, Megan began recording Stacy's story of brutal mistreatment at the hands of her adoptive mother, Michelle Hobson.
And when was this video taken?
Today.
Today, okay.
Where she locks me in a room with only underwear and tank top. Doesn't give me a blanket.
What kind of room is it?
A closet, and it's a tile floor. No carpet, just an empty green room.
How many other people sleep in there?
3.
That room is in your house? In the house?
It's in my mom's bedroom, like a sleep bathroom.
And how
She like got all the carpet ripped out and put in tile for it.
Is there a lock on the closet?
she doesn't let us eat for at least 2 days straight, or maybe more.
No food and no water?
No food, no water.
Do you get to go to the bathroom whenever you need?
No. Once I had to pee, and she locked me in that room because I did something, and I peed myself because she didn't let me go.
So does she like that to everyone?
Yes. That's why she gives everyone pull-ups, because she knows that they're going to pee.
As vile as her stories have been thus far, she will spill even more dark secrets before the night is through. For now, however, the police have heard enough to know that a home visit, at the very least, will be necessary. They talk with Jordan and Megan, who are Michelle's biological children, to get a description of their mother.
White female, she's brown hair.
About how tall?
She's probably 5'8". Yeah. They make YouTube videos.
That's their sole income. That's
That's all of them. My mother's income and everything.
Indeed, Michelle's adopted children are stars of a sort. The family began shooting videos in 2017 after admiring the success of other kid-oriented channels. With a variety of playful skits featuring the children, the Fantastic Adventures channel is a smash hit by 2019, attracting more than 800,000 subscribers. Police must now find out if these seemingly joyful young YouTube stars were being tormented behind the cameras the entire time. They head out to the Hobson residence with no real certainty about how Michelle will react or what kind of dreadful sights they might encounter beyond this front door.
Hi, how's it going? Donnie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Officer Bernice. I'm with the Maricopa Police Department.
Okay.
We need to do a welfare check in this house.
Oh, okay. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Where is your mother at?
She's upstairs. You want to go get her?
Yeah, I can go up there and get her.
Okay. Mom. Mom. She's up here.
Okay, can I go up there with you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Stand up. Sorry. What? It's a police department.
Why?
Hi.
Can I help you?
I'm Donnie.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to turn off the light on you. What's going
Do you
on?
mind if I talk to you?
Yeah.
You want to take the kids downstairs?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Okay. Have a seat.
I need you to go downstairs. Is there any other kids up here?
Yeah,
Come on,
downstairs.
somebody.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Have a seat. Or whatever you want to do.
Hold on.
With 7 kids running around this expansive house, wrangling them all downstairs is no easy trick. As the cop goes to assist with the task, he notices something that matches what Stacy said in her video.
Hold on. Watch me. Yep. Hey, I need you guys to go downstairs, okay?
Okay.
Is there anybody else in this room? Come on, no, leave him alone. Come here, buddy.
I'm getting dressed.
Oh, you had a pull-up on?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has accidents at night, so
Okay.
he's gonna pull up.
Let's go out. Okay.
While the officer tries to round up one last straggler, Michelle appears to grow uneasy with him being in her bedroom.
Can you come here, sir? Sir? Sir?
I need you downstairs.
They'll gather them downstairs.
With the children accounted for, the officer explains to Michelle why the police are in her house. Her reaction is not one of shock.
All right, here's what's going on.
Okay.
Like I told you, my name's Donnie. All right? To be quite frank with you, we received a report of child neglect. All right? So that's why we're here. Okay?
From who?
Right now, that's irrelevant. Okay? So this is what's going to happen, okay?
Just tell me what's going on.
We need to interview all of your kids separately. Okay?
Okay.
And we need to conduct a search of the residence. Now, we could do these 2 ways, okay? Legally, you're entitled to
Can
your...
you come back here? Because I don't see a warrant or anything. So I don't know.
Yeah, you're fine. We're making sure there's nobody else in the house, okay?
With Michelle concerned that her rights are being violated, the officer assures her that they are going to do this by the book.
Constitutionally, you have your rights. One of the ways that we are entitled to do this is with your consent, okay? So it means you give me your consent to go through your house and look for any evidence that might be possibly used against you, okay? The other way is that we get a search warrant and then we go through the residence with the search warrant, okay? So those are the 2 options, okay? I would like to speak to the kids freely with your consent. You're not going to be there when this is going on. But again, you also have the right to say, no, you're not going to interview my kids, okay? But right now we are doing a welfare check on the children. We're going to talk to them, make sure they're okay. There's no bruises, anything like that, okay? So what do you think about this?
I think we're in the middle of a packing scenario, and my house is trashed because we've dug stuff out of everywhere, and I don't approve of you really going through my residence at this particular point in time.
Okay.
So, however, I really approve of that. You could talk to my children. I mean, my children are all safe and.
Okay.
I want to know what the report thing was prior to this.
This won't be the last time that Michelle will request the specific details of the report. But while the police maintain their professionalism, they let her know that she's not in control of this situation.
I would like to talk to one of my daughters because she just started crying and she said she knows it was
You're not talking to any of your kids
She
right
said
now.
she knows it was my she knows it was my adult child who called on me, so I'm wondering why she.
I don't know. But right now you're not going to have any access to your kids.
With Michelle detained in the upstairs living area, the officers are free to ask questions to the adopted children downstairs.
Do you like living here? Yeah? You have fun here? Yeah? What happened to your head there?
I was in a fight with my brother.
You were in a fight with your brother? Yeah. What are the diapers on the floor? You got small kids here? Yeah. Don't drink water too fast. You're gonna get hiccups. Do you not get water very often? You don't?
How come you guys are here?
We just wanted to check on you guys and just make sure everything was okay. You remember I told you then we were going to check on you every now and then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the cops begin the process of finding out what's been happening in this home, Michelle continues to demand answers.
Could I talk to the senior staff, Lieutenant?
I don't see why not if you really want to talk to her right now.
Sure thing. I'm just asking what the complaints were.
We got a call about possible child.
But what type of child?
Physical.
Okay, from?
So, I can't tell you that because I didn't take the call, so I don't know who called.
Okay.
But I know based on the call that we need to speak to all the kids.
Sure.
Okay. Any other questions I can?
Not really. I mean, I'm just, I'm shocked.
Understandably. So what happens, Michelle, is when we get calls like this, we just don't take a person's word for it.
Thank God.
So that's why we come in and we'll want to do an actual check of the kids.
Sure.
But I don't want to call DCS on you or any other person that I don't know if this is true. I don't know you,
right?
You know?
Michelle expresses a certain relief that the police aren't going to necessarily call the Arizona Department of Child Services, an organization she's had plenty of contact with over the last few years. Their interventions thus far have accomplished nothing, however, which is why it seems that Stacy, the young girl who recorded the original video, is not completely confident that anything is going to be different this time.
I'm here to help, okay? I want to make sure nothing happens to you or your brothers or your sisters, okay? Okay? Do you understand what that means? Okay, what do you think it means?
You need to help people. Like, if there's anybody bad, you come and save us from them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, you're fine, baby. You're fine. You want to sit up? You don't have to cry. You're fine. Here we go. Here. Sit down on this bench. Huh? Here we go. Sit down on the bench. All right. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
I want to have a better family.
You want to have a better family? I'm sorry.
The young girl desperately hopes that the end of her nightmare has finally come, and when she tells the officer more of what Michelle has done to her, it's clear that salvation has arrived not a moment too soon.
I know it's really hard to leave my mom, but...
Yeah. Take some deep breaths, okay?
You know that spray that you use when there's like bad people and stuff?
Yeah.
P-E-P-P-E-R?
Yeah.
Spray?
Pepper spray? Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, baby.
Empty two of those bottles on me.
Okay.
The allegations against Michelle are growing more shocking by the moment, but right now she's more concerned about who is behind this police report in the first place.
She's the little blonde one down there. She, as soon as my son said, the police are here and they're coming up the stairs, she starts crying and she goes, I know who it is, I know who it is. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. And she goes, it's Jordan, which is one of my adult daughters.
Okay.
And she has a very big vengeance against me right now. So I cut her off. She did try to contact me and try to say, well, if I want to be a part of her life, blah, blah, blah. I had to jump through these hoops and whatnot. I basically just blocked her. I said, no, I'm fine with the way my life is. Mm-hmm. I don't need that extra stress in my life of somebody who wishes I was dead and is waiting for their inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like, she literally, the last time I saw her, she's like, I'm just waiting for the life insurance.
Whatever the truth might be regarding Michelle's relationship with her daughter Jordan, it doesn't change the fact that her other adult daughter, Megan, was every bit as instrumental in getting the cops involved. Of course, Michelle doesn't know that yet and continues to blame Jordan.
She's always threatened to call DCS on me because she knows that every parent's worst nightmare is having DCS called on them. She's threatened to make up stuff in the past. She's threatened to, just do all kinds of stuff. If I looked at my children wrong, I was using them,
Right.
But of course, DCS has been out to Michelle's house on many prior occasions.
Every time my brother runs away and CPS comes, he makes us lie. There's like good things, nothing.
Okay. I'm just listening, okay?
You guys saw the video that I was talking to the camera and my sister Megan was talking to me?
Yep.
It's all true. It's happened. My room upstairs. I want
door closed.
You want this door closed?
Yeah, because I don't want them hearing.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying it.
All right, well, come on in. Yeah, it's pretty tight, but hey, whatever makes you feel safe, okay?
It's hard to leave my mom, but I have to. I don't want you telling my other siblings.
I won't.
Please.
We're not going to tell them. Can I ask them if everything's okay at home? I'm not going to tell them anything you
Something
said.
else I want to tell you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't dinner. She won't let me have dinner. And please tore me. And I want to let me dinner. And she's starving me 4 days before.
4 days? You haven't eaten in 4 days.
No, before.
Okay.
Since Michelle started homeschooling the children, things have not been the same. It clearly is not a strict curriculum, however, as Stacy says she's not allowed to do any schoolwork, and Michelle herself tells the police that she mostly focuses on teaching the children life skills because none of them are going to be, quote, rocket scientists. As the officers take in the serious acts of cruelty and neglect that have taken place in this home, Michelle grows impatient once again with the lack of information.
Let me let me know what's going on.
So they said you had more questions?
I'm just, yeah, you said you were interviewing one last child, so
Yeah.
wondering where we are from here.
Right now, based on some information that we received, we are going to have contact DCF.
Okay, why?
Okay. I'm not going to release that information to you. All I can tell you is that there's going to be an investigation. So that's
I don't have ever done this with my child. I've spanked the child. Like, what?
As Michelle complains about the inconvenience of a police investigation, her adopted daughter gives the cops a glimpse at the fear her tyrant mom has instilled in her.
Is there anything in here that you want to eat right now while we're waiting? Seriously, anything. Look, you got some chips. You got... No. Listen, don't worry about that.
She's gonna smell my breath.
No, she's not. No, she's not. You are not going to talk to mom right now. Okay? Grab a bag of chips. Go ahead, grab a bag of chips. Perfect. Sit down, okay? Enjoy. Look at me. I want to help you.
The realization that this child is too scared of her mom to risk eating a small bag of potato chips is almost unthinkable, but it's clear that Stacy is justified in her fear given what she shared with the officer.
I couldn't stand it.
I know, baby.
They were going to kill me.
It's horrible.
Thing in my neck.
It's horrible, baby.
This is an allegation the police are already familiar with, as Stacy spoke about it in the original video.
Like just 2 days ago, she said, because I was talking to my brother. He said I was talking to him, and she said she's gonna slice my neck open.
Stacy tells the officer it isn't uncommon for Michelle to use such brutality and threats of violence to keep the children in line.
Literally today, she got mad that I woke her up from a nap. And when she woke up from her nap, she said, you guys don't get dinner. I was like, it wasn't me. I didn't wake you up. Which it was, because I wanted dinner. I was hungry. And she was like, well, you don't get dinner. And I started crying about it because I was hungry. Everybody's hungry. And she's like, if you don't shut up, I'm going to take you into the bathroom and slap your mouth and make sure I cut your lip open. And I'll do it a couple more times to make sure it's nice and deep and make sure it's painful. I don't know if I still have them.
You're fine, baby.
I have
You're
bruises
fine.
all over me because of her special.
Okay.
I want to get out of this house.
As Stacy tearfully recounts the unspeakable horrors that she and the other children in the house have been subjected to, Michelle maintains the role of the good mother who is being falsely accused.
Trying to search my brain. I don't need to know. You're allowed to spank the child, right?
As long as it's used for discipline, absolutely, yep.
What else would you use it for?
Be surprised.
But it's not at all clear that Michelle's idea of discipline fits the standard definition.
You want to pull ups?
Sometimes.
Why?
Because I've accidents.
Oh, you have accidents. You have injuries or what?
It's because I think my father's in
You ran from your mom the last time you said, right?
Yeah.
Because you were afraid. What usually happens? I can't remember. So tell me what happened the last time.
I either get spanked or like, I don't want to say it.
You say it.
I either get beat or
When you said you get beat, what do you mean by that?
I can't explain for the car.
With
Just the hair.
anything else?
No, not really.
While Joseph may not share further details, if any, Stacy is fully willing to describe the hell she and her siblings have been living in.
Literally, she takes his armpit and twists it by her nails. Her nails are humongous. And takes it and twists it and spit in their face. She literally takes a mouthful of spit and spits it in our face. I don't know what kind of mom does this to us. And then she always tells us to lie. And I don't want to live with Megan.
As Stacy continues to delve into the horrifying conditions of Michelle's brutal dictatorship, it becomes obvious that food plays a major role in the punishment of the children.
And then mom makes up lie. You don't get anything for 4 days straight because you were being horrible. No food, no water. Haven't even had water once today.
Eat these chips. Eat them. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble for eating right now. Okay? I'm telling you to eat these chips. Okay?
I was like, cops don't even care if you're being horrible. They still feed you. And she said on the Bible, it says do not feed kids if they're bad.
It's not true.
And take baths and really beat kids. It says that on the Bible, she said.
I love you, and I don't even know you.
I love you too, because you're saving me from this house.
I know, baby.
While her adopted daughter crouches in a pantry eating chips, Michelle seems to realize that it might not look good if the children reveal that they've yet to eat dinner at nearly 10 o'clock at night.
I have leftover pizza in the oven that I was going to heat up for my children. Can they eat that?
Yeah, can the boys do it down there?
Please have them, ask them to do that, because it just dawned on me that the older children, the older children have not eaten. They're the only ones that have not eaten. The 2 babies have eaten.
The news that they will soon be fed appears to come as a surprise to at least one child.
Your brothers are going to heat up some pizza.
All of you. All of you.
He's clearly not the only one caught off guard by this surprise meal.
But I think she's feeding you because she's scared that you guys are going to say you haven't eaten.
That's why we just gave him all of that stuff.
I know.
No, everybody knows he's not allowed to eat for a week. Mom was really trying to make it. She's like, you're not eating for a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 months.
Okay. I can tell how you guys are acting with the fruit snacks and with the drinks because you guys haven't. I know that. I know that. I can see it, baby.
I was gonna lie, but I couldn't. I can't.
You don't need to lie. Okay? You don't need to lie.
In the meantime, even without a search warrant in hand, the cops can't help but notice some odd and perhaps even suspicious sights in the house.
Why is the key in the door here?
Huh?
Why is the key in the door?
When we're doing foster care, we have to basically have everything locked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like any sort of chemical, like any sort of like hardware, like a vacuum sensor, like hardware.
Mm.
We have to have like all that locked up.
And now it's a playroom.
The playroom. Wow.
It's a playroom where we play.
Cool. The police will soon have their search warrant, however, and when they speak to Michelle about the process, she has a sudden epiphany.
If they conduct a search warrant and there's nothing found to support those allegations, then that still benefits you.
What it is now.
And I know that, okay, but they still have to do their job. So
I know what it is now.
What do you mean by that?
I just think that because of what my daughter knows, I know what it is now because who knows what a disarray my house is in. I bet you anything. Just know that the only weapon I have in my house is a can of pepper spray, and I have a feeling it has to do with that because of my daughter.
Okay.
I've been racking my brain all friggin' for hours right now, or forever since you guys got here.
I know.
And it's been hurting. I'm like, what have I done?
This is the one frustrating part of
It's perhaps not so surprising that Michelle would make a connection between pepper spray and her daughter, considering a story that Stacy told the cops earlier.
My Jordan, do you know called you?
Mm-hmm.
She came home from work. I haven't seen her in like 4 months. And She came home from work. It was late at night. And she was hungry. So she burnt her pizza because she fell asleep on the couch. And so Mom told me to go get the pepper spray and try to pepper spray her in the face. So she ran out of the house with pepper spray on her face.
So DCS should be coming out, and they should be taking custody of the kids. Based on the allegations. And they'll be talking to you as well.
Police execute a search warrant on the residence, and it isn't long before they find many troubling things that seem to verify exactly what the children have told them. 2 cans of pepper spray are found in a drawer, precisely matching the description that Stacy gave them earlier in the evening.
It's in her room.
Okay.
She has a black one and a pink one.
Okay.
She's emptied both on me before.
The police also get a good look at the infamous green room upstairs, the isolated prison that Stacy alleges she and her siblings were locked inside for hours, if not longer.
It's just a green room. There's a lock on it. He makes me sleep with only underwear and a top on a tile floor. No blankets, no nothing.
According to Michelle and her adult sons, the green room is an innocent place, meant only to be used for special effects sequences in their Fantastic Adventures videos. Police also speak to Michelle's neighbor, who says living next door to 7 young children has not been the experience she would have expected.
I never see those kids outside, ever.
You never see them outside?
No.
Okay.
That's really surprising.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they only, occasionally I see one of them go over to the mailbox, and that's it.
Okay.
For a family that was so extraordinarily public in some ways, it seems they kept most of their lives hidden behind a closed door.
Maricopa Police Department, open the door! Maricopa Police Department, be here now, yourself now! Hold up, Brian. They're coming out. All right, I'm gonna go down the hallway. First door, Grant.
Police are back at the residence days later with a new warrant. They don't expect anyone to be in the house, of course. The 7 children were rescued from the home in the early morning hours of March 14th. The next day, police arrested Michelle Hobson and her 2 adult sons, Ryan and Logan Hackney, while awaiting trial on a litany of felony charges, including 7 counts of child. Michelle fell ill and was released from jail for hospitalization. 3 days later, she suffered cardiac arrest and was declared temporarily unfit for trial. While her overall condition improved over the coming months, she took a turn for the worse later that year and died on November 12, 2019, 8 months after her arrest. In a news conference, the Pinal County prosecutor said her untimely death came with a silver lining. These kids don't have to testify, he said, which means they can now begin the healing process. YouTube terminated the Fantastic Adventures channel in March of 2019.
Just turn it off. As a mom, I would never go in the shower. There's a baby car seat. Where are these kids? Yeah. Like where? Yeah. It's playing down here. There's gotta be a way to get down there.
On the afternoon of November 13, 2019, Officer Landon of El Paso County, Colorado, conducts a welfare check at a daycare center after receiving a tip about its owner, Carla Marie Faith. She'd allegedly been taking in more children than allowed by her license and was hiding them. The licensing officer tries to contact Carla but is told that no children are present that day. However, parents had requested a welfare check on a child that has been dropped off at the center that morning. As Officer Landon and the licensing officer approach the property, they remain unprepared for the shocking discovery that awaits them inside.
I'm going with Sergeant. This is weird. I have a really bad feeling about what's going on here.
The first officer on scene at the Play Mountain Place Daycare Center meets with 2 licensing officials. The daycare's owner, Carla Marie Faith, has told licensing officials that she has no children on the property that day. Little does she know, The supervisor has been in contact with a mother who confirmed that she dropped her toddler off at the residence earlier that morning. The officer is now tasked with puzzling out the truth, but she cannot know just how many secrets Carla may be hiding. The following footage has never been seen before.
There's nothing visible in the front. They would be in this room.
Yes. So I'm wondering if we need to have her come to try to pick up her child.
She said she was willing to come here.
As a mom, I would never be.
Hello, CSPD.
Carla wasn't actually here because she pulled up in the silver Jeep that's over there.
So do you believe that these kids are by themselves in this house?
Potentially. We did not see anyone else here. Carla, I just saw her leave out the back. That parent thinks their child is here. So
And this child was born in 2017, so it's just a little one.
not anybody that could even come to the door.
So we have a 2-year-old.
At the time of the video, Carla's license states that no more than 2 children under the age of 2 may be in her care, with a maximum capacity of 6 children in total for this location.
Well, do we know that someone's in here? Or just... All I can hear is the movie. I hear a kid.
Yeah. So she also owns another home that she was doing unlicensed care out of research, and we do not see any evidence that she lives there. We're citing her for that. We're going through that process. This is much more serious. So we had another parent file a complaint for the other unlicensed location, but they can file those anonymously.
Despite the allegations, the officer is not authorized to enter the residence without probable cause. Mere suspicions are not enough at the moment.
So how are parents supposed to get their kids?
Well, so that's the thing. Either she took the kids somewhere else, either there is not actually children here, and that's why she was very nervous and kept telling us she had an appointment, we need to leave.
There's a camera right there, so they see him here.
The supervisor gets a cell phone number for Carla, but again, no one answers. They'll have to try something more creative.
Call her and say, I'm ready to come get my child. Where is he? Yeah, she's ready to do that. Okay. If you want to do that now and then just give me a call back, let me know what she says. Ask her where he's at. Okay. All right, thanks. Okay, bye. So that was
She
her
should
that just
probably be ready to never bring her kid here
she
again.
said, she's like, oh, never. That's what I said.
Okay.
She
Because
said,
this is obviously going to make things not okay for the future.
there was a lot of very strange things that happened that led up to this. So the parent went up to the gate to try to get her child. Carla called the parent on the phone, and the parent said, I need to go, left, and didn't come back. So they had intended to come get their child here, but Carla called them and said basically to leave. Well, so interestingly, I'm really glad I just went back down there. I saw her standing out in the back getting picked up by that Mustang because she doesn't want to get in this Jeep because she told me she doesn't drive a Jeep. She lied. So she's providing false and misleading information to us, which is enough for grounds for adverse licensing action. But that's not the concern at this point. Where are the children?
Yeah, if I drop my kid off somewhere, I expect them to continue to be at that place, not carted back and forth.
A moment later, a black Camaro is seen driving past the house. Despite the officer later identifying the car as a Mustang, it is actually a Camaro.
What's the plate? Can you read that far?
No.
I'm going to start walking around in case.
Now I'm wondering. Oh, so he just went up the back.
The official has seen Carla re-enter the property, and the officer immediately walks toward the back alley to try to intercept her.
Lincoln, Ocean 1. Hi, sir. Would you mind chatting with me for a second? Sure. Just step out and talk to me.
The man is Mark Spillane, who identifies himself as Carla's employee.
Did you come and pick her up just now?
Yeah, I just dropped her off.
Okay. Where are the kids?
I don't think she has any right now.
She's supposed to have at least one, and I
Really?
need to check on that kid.
I didn't know. Sorry.
Okay.
I just grabbed her real quick, went to the bank, came back.
When asked where he believes the children are, Mark gives the same address that the officer and the licensing official are already at.
At this point, you're not in any sort of trouble. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So, again, I appreciate you stopping to chat with me. Is she known to do some hinky things?
Not really.
Well, where the hell are these kids is my problem.
Okay.
It seems to be that there's been several reports and people are concerned that they drop their kids off and they're not where they're supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
And if I was a parent, I'd be pretty upset about that too.
I'd say so. That would upset me.
And so, I mean, obviously they're concerned about things like this where you have nothing to do with this. You're coming to pick her up because she asked you to, but...
And drop her off.
Yeah.
That was it.
But if she's leaving kiddos by themselves, that's a problem. So we're going to continue to investigate this. I would ask that you don't call her right now until we could talk to her in person, but...
After speaking with Mark, the officer moves to the rear entrance of the property.
If I can have an extra set of hands over here, that'd be great. You could call me before you get here. I have another officer coming that's going to come back here with you.
Thank you.
I'm going to go see what I can get done in the front side, but this is getting weirder and weirder.
It's bizarre.
Do you think she's more likely to cop back here or go to the front with your partner?
I think something is watching to see if they can either do something in the front or do something in the back.
Okay.
With the call coming in, Officer Landon takes the opportunity to chalk out an action plan with her partner.
I'm going to go back to the front of the house. If you could go to the alley, it's on the north side. There's a lady back here in a gray shirt, black pants. She's with one of the licensing boards. She's keeping eyes on here, and there's one in the front too, but I hate leaving any of these ladies by themselves with all of this stuff. My partner's 5 minutes out. Hey.
Finally, a mother arrives, expecting to pick up her child.
She hasn't answered for us so far, so we'll see.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I need to talk with you.
I think you need to talk with Carla, maybe?
Who are you?
Not Carla.
Who are you, though?
I'm Chrissy.
Chrissy?
Yes.
Okay. I need to talk to Carla as well.
Alright.
Do you have some ID on you?
I do. Carla's right over there, though.
Sure. You want to come over here? What was your name? I'm sorry.
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you work for the facility or?
No, I don't work here. No.
Okay.
I'm a friend.
Okay.
Hey, how are you? I am super well.
I was knocking on the front door forever. Why didn't you answer?
I wasn't.
I was ringing on the intercom, calling.
Our intercom is off? I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's go check out where Carla is. How many kiddos do you guys have today?
The officer can see that her questions are being dodged, but now she knows there was at least one child on the property. She's one step closer to unraveling this bizarre mystery.
Hello. I'm Officer Langdon Isaac with CSPD.
Hi.
How are you, ma'am?
Good.
You're Carla?
Mm-hmm. I am.
So I'm kind of getting in on the end of all.
I know, and I'm sorry you're involved.
It seems like there's a whole lot going on. So
Go for it.
I'm just trying to figure out exactly what's going on. And
I don't know how to help you. You can ask me questions, I can answer them. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you want some water or anything?
Oh, no. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm good.
You take that.
So obviously we have some concerns about some kiddos' welfare. But we come and knock, nobody's answering. I hear music playing from the front. You're hopping back fences. I don't know what's going on. So can you kind of give me some sort of...
I just didn't have my gate opener, but I came back to the property.
Okay.
So, yeah. Do you want to come in?
Well, I'd like to check that house and see if there's any other kiddos.
Sure.
If you're just being honest with me. If you have other kids, tell me you have other kids.
Sure, no worries.
Okay.
And you want to check that house?
Yeah, I would like to check both.
Carla's property has two houses, one where she runs the daycare center, and another that she seems to have rented out. As Officer Landon demands to search the second house, Carla and Chrissy try to contact the tenant for permission.
I don't know if the tenant is there or not, so we're trying to reach her, and that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So
you understand I'm not licensing it, and I don't care anything about that. I just care if kids are okay.
I get
Fair
it.
enough?
Fair enough. Is the tenant in the property?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. So we're trying so that we can let you, we had a feeling this might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this all? This is a cute place.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. How many kids do you usually have?
It varies, and I don't always have that. I don't know if she's on the way, but you're more than welcome. I'll leave this open
Okay.
and see if she's reachable.
Okay. That's the person who owns this house?
Mm-hmm. Well, I own the whole property, but they rent it.
Yeah, she's on her way.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. Yep. She should be here very soon.
Okay.
And who is this to you?
A friend.
Okay. Is she an employee as well?
No, just my friend.
Okay. And so
Yeah.
she was, you were gone?
Yeah, I just ducked out to go have some lunch.
Okay. Is that normal?
For me to duck out and have lunch?
Yeah. I mean, is it, I don't know what, I guess for them it's not okay. It's not a crime. Again, I'm here for entirely different reasons than they are.
No worries. No
Okay.
worries.
I'm happy by himself. That's what
No.
I was mostly worried about when
Yeah.
nobody was answering. And
No worries.
While everything might seem serene on the surface, they will soon find out that something unsettling is going on under the surface.
And once we can figure out that there's no other kiddos being in that house, and then we can be done.
Will she let me just go in? Are any of the doors open? Or unlocked?
I'm not sure. I think that one is actually locked. But...
They're locked. I just don't. That's open.
93 from 71.
We're in the backyard now. You here.
Make yourself at home.
You don't mind if I just check around?
No.
Okay.
Despite suspicions, the officer checks the entire property but finds nothing incriminating.
There's one here at the car.
Is this a basement? Do you have a basement?
No.
Am I moving that fluff?
It's just clothes and stuff.
Well, just up there.
Just blankets and stuff.
Do you mind if I move it? This is big.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot ton of backpacks.
Mm-hmm.
What backpacks are these?
We're taking them and getting them cleaned for the soccer team.
That doesn't sound very likely.
As the officer gets more confrontational, Carla begins to fumble.
So if I call these parents, where are they going to say their kids are right now?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to have you step aside. I'm just going to get some of that information off of there. Talk to my partner here for a second. She's hiding those backpacks. Where are these kids? Numbers on all these backpacks. Let's figure out.
Kids.
There's the shower. In the shower, there's a baby car seat. There's stuff. Where are these kids?
Especially for babies.
There's diaper bags, there's little backpacks. Try calling the mom of this. Where are these kids? She's being extremely. This was covered with this, and she was trying to sit on it.
Outside, the other officer collects information from Christina Swager, or Chrissy, and Carla.
9-3 switching over. Hey, ma'am. We'll walk back over here. I just want you to hang out in this area.
Do you want me to stay here with you?
No, I'm good.
I mean, I can. Doesn't matter to me. I have nothing to do.
While Officer Parker makes sure no one wanders off, Officer Landon tries to contact some of the parents from the information on the backpacks before resuming the house search. What she doesn't know yet is that there is information being shared behind her back.
They're not sleeping somewhere. They're nap studying out in here.
Any other phone numbers?
Not in those two bags. Her daughter's the one that left out of here this morning. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 kids' backpacks.
She said she's having them cleaned for the soccer team.
While the situation continues to grow murkier inside, Officer Parker continues to supervise Carla and Chrissy.
After you make sure all the kids are we still staying here or what?
I don't know. I'm just here to back up.
You haven't found any kids. Like, what is? I just need to know where things are going and what.
Sure, I don't know.
Okay.
I just got here. I haven't spoken with the other officer yet, so I wouldn't be able to give you an accurate answer because I have no idea. Ma'am,
Oh yeah, sorry.
can I have you step out here now?
Yeah, of course. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
She said they grabbed the box. She goes, he wasn't here. He was off the box. I said, we're not arguing semantics here. No. These kids are here.
Is there a basement somewhere?
Like where? Yeah. It's playing down here. Yeah. Maybe I think that's it. I'm so. You see where?
There's gotta be a way to get down. I'm calling my sergeant. This is weird.
With more concerning evidence discovered, Officer Parker keeps his eye on Carla.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Ma'am, you can probably hold it.
Come with me. You can.
Follow me.
As Officer Parker guides Carla back from the bathroom, Officer Landon gives him a call to express her concerns.
Officer Parker.
So I have a really bad feeling about what's going on here. So I'm gonna call Sarge. Just keep them out there, please. You can keep them in that side building.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you both parties in the back.
Okay, well there's music coming from a weird place. And that she denied that any other kids were here. So she's changing her stories and weird stuff is going on.
As the officers inch closer to an unexpected revelation, Carla and Chrissy decide to talk. Whether or not anything they have to say is the truth is another matter entirely.
Why don't we just tell them that the kids are over there?
She says all the kids at the park.
That's where they're at? Yeah.
Sure.
How many are there?
Okay. Okay.
We hear
so
music
I can
playing
do that.
downstairs. How do you get downstairs?
Yeah, they're both clear.
There is no downstairs.
There is. We can hear it. And we can hear it through the vent.
They're over on the park.
Where? What's downstairs?
There's nothing downstairs.
There's children in the basement. We don't know how to get in there.
Okay.
There's no access to a basement. There isn't a basement. Do you want to go over to the park?
No, not yet.
Or do you stay outside?
Upon realizing this was going far beyond what initially brought them to the scene, Officer Landon calls the sergeant.
I'm searching the house and I can hear music coming from the basement, like children's music. I can't figure out how to get down there, but this is strange enough that it's got those little hairs rolling.
I can't find an opening to a basement, but I can hear music coming from a vent into the basement. I've got Parker out back, keeping those ladies away from here, and I'm just trying to sort this out. Okay, thank you, sir.
Desperate to locate the children, Officer Parker doubles down on his questions, his patience wearing thin.
So how do we get in the basement?
There is no basement. I am so sorry, but there's just not.
Okay. Where's the music coming from?
I don't know. I don't know. Have you heard music? I haven't heard any music.
Hmm. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs if you stop following my instructions. Sit down and...
Let you get under the patio. Over there by the end of the water. I stood up. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. The only reason I'm having you sit down is you seem very nervous. You're wandering around and not paying any attention to what I'm telling you.
I'm sorry.
Appreciate it.
There's windows that go downstairs.
And she's saying to get to it under the deck. And we said, how? And she won't. There's blinds on the window. Right
Under the deck, and magically that music stopped. You said there's access under this deck?
Mm-hmm. Over on the side. That's if they left the opening.
On that side?
Mm-hmm.
Parker, just stay here for a second.
Okay.
Like through here and down, or how?
On the other side.
So out and around. Okay. On the other side, from the front. Does this gate move? Carla, how do you get between the two? Let me just be frank with you. I don't care about licensing. I don't care. At all.
The kids are at the park. I've
And
told
why
them.
do I hear music coming from down?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
And you hide in the backpacks from me like a cat on a tin roof. Weird. You know?
Yeah. I hear
All
you.
of this, it's a succession of events that is altogether not okay.
Mm-hmm.
If there's kids downstairs, we can deal with that, but you got to tell me how to get to them. I just want to lay eyes. So tell me how to get to the kids.
I don't know why you're hearing music, and I'm really sorry. If they want to see kids, they can go to the park. The kids are over there.
And that'll be our next step. We'll go look there.
Okay.
But why am I hearing music from down there?
I don't know.
And as soon as we mention that, you text somebody and it shuts off. That's weird.
No, I'm not doing that. I can
Okay.
show you.
Let's go stand over here.
Okay. Music stopped.
I know.
There's window ones on the side and in the back.
And that window down there.
Yeah, it's got blinds on it. You don't put blinds in girls.
Even if there is a crawl.
More time has elapsed as Officer Landon continues to search doggedly for a way into the basement. Just then, Officer Parker notices something that sends a chill down his spine.
Hear that kid crying?
Yes, he
Oh,
hears
okay.
it crying.
Oh, I don't know where. Just from when I was standing here, I heard a
Yeah,
small
I
kid.
heard it
Maybe
too.
from maybe behind me.
I hear it over here.
Do you know how to? There's
You guys
Oh.
have a search warrant?
You know, at this point, we're looking for kids. We're concerned for the welfare of kids. And until we find those kids, we're here for exigent circumstances. So if you want us out of here, tell us where that basement is. We heard a kid crying.
I just heard a kid crying like 6 seconds ago. Maybe 10 seconds ago.
Listen, this started small, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until you tell us where those kids are. How do we get to them?
They're at the park.
Then why are we hearing kids coming from your basement?
As Carla continues with the facade, Officer Landon returns to her frantic search of the house, but it's Officer Parker who's about to make the discovery they've been hoping for.
Hey, Isaac. Turns out there's a basement.
As they make their way into the hidden room that reeks of the smell of soiled diapers, officers are going to make an unbelievable discovery.
Cover up. Who are you? Who are you and why are you hiding all these kids down here? Get up. Get up. Hi, babies. It's okay, guys. It's okay. You need to come here now. Both of you, come here now. I don't know what's going on, but this is not okay. Do you have any weapons on you?
Can I put my shoes on?
I'm going to pat you for weapons first. You need to go upstairs and talk to my partner. Ma'am. Call 571. I know. It's okay. We've about 20 kids down here.
In a revelation that stuns everyone, Officer Landon finds 25 very young children in the basement.
Sorry, I was just trying to. Who are you? Huh? Who are you?
My name's Katie.
What is your deal with all this? Why are you hiding kids from us?
I'm not hiding them.
Kind of looks like it.
The woman Officer Landon is speaking with is Caitlin Nelson. More shocking details about her role will be revealed, but for now, Officer Landon lays it out to her that she is in trouble.
You're looking at an obstruction charge at the minimum.
I don't even know what this licensing is. I don't understand what this
All I know is law enforcement officers are in the house. You heard me knocking before. You heard me on the phone. I know she text messaged you and told you to shut the kids up. So you're looking at obstruction. I know you're watching the kids now, so I'm not going to ask you to take the kids up.
Okay.
I need to list all these parents.
I don't know all the parents' names and stuff. I don't know.
How long have you worked?
I've just been babysitting. That's all I've been told. Babysitting.
For how long?
For maybe a couple months.
I'm gonna turn the light on.
I don't know if that.
Let them come out of here.
Ladies, are you going to be okay with these kids for a second?
Yes. Well, let them come out. How long have you guys been down here? Not very long.
Like how long's not very long? Give me an estimate.
I don't know, like an hour. Okay, maybe. Okay. I'm not sure. Well, we were like all sleeping, so.
While Katie claims they were hidden for maybe an hour, a later affidavit for Christina Chrissy Swager states that Carla told them to take all of the children inside to the basement earlier that day. While it's unclear how long the children were down there, it seems to have been longer than an hour. It appears that all of the kids had been dropped off like normal, and Carla and her staff panicked once the licensing officials arrived, followed by police. Officers now focus on reuniting the children with their families.
If you will help me get unhandcuffed, I will get all of these parents here to pick up these kids.
Okay, we can handcuff you, but if anything squirrely happens, it's not going to be good.
Nothing squirrely. I promise. Can we take care of our babies?
We're going to get the parents on the way. I don't know that you guys are fit to take care of babies because you hide them in a basement. When we make sure they're okay.
Stop moving around.
We can change their diapers. We can get them something to eat.
There's two ladies here that are working. And that's what should have been happening this entire time.
They don't know these two ladies.
No, so they're
Look,
understanding. They're all freaked out.
These ladies,
Just start calling parents.
I'll stay right here.
Just start calling parents.
Wait for the, okay, just hear me out. I get it, okay? Yeah. I get how you feel about me. Just listen. These three ladies can take care of those little guys, and I can get their parents on the phone. I can sit right there, and we can get them out the door to where they belong. Okay. Can we work as a team to do that?
But Officer Landon is not in the mood for negotiation and knows better than to give in to Carla's act.
Why are we here?
Yeah. How did we get to this point? That you're hiding kids in a basement and you're not being honest with me. If the kids had supervision and it's just that you have too many kids, that's not a crime. I don't care. But when you're preventing me from doing my job and you're creating physical obstacles for me to do my job,
And I did all of
that's
that.
when I care.
Okay, I did all of that, and I'm guilty of all of that.
So just go. Just go. Katie, what? Stand up for me. Put your hands behind your back, okay? What's your middle name?
Yeah, but my pocket's okay.
No, lay forward down.